So good afternoon, students. Today we'll be discussing about the MCQs, multiple choice questions of this chapter biomolecules, which we have completed. Okay. So the nearly 39 questions are there. So we'll discuss one by one. The questions that we are having here are, the first question is, the molecular weight of biomicromolecules will be less than 100 Daltons, less than 1000 Daltons, greater than 100 Daltons, greater than 1000 Daltons. What is the answer for it?
Less than 1,000 Daltons.
Yes, it is less than 1000 Daltons. So B is the answer. Okay. So remember about this B part of it. So which of the following, second question, is not essential for the formation of an amino acid? Sulfur, hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon. Which is not essential for the formation of an amino acid?
Sulfur.
Sulfur.
Sulfur is the answer. So sulfur is not required. It is not essential for the formation of an amino acid. So second one, A is the answer. So third one, which is the simplest amino acid? Is it aspartic acid, glycine, phenylalanine, lysine?
Glycine.
Glycine.
D, you're talking about D?
B.
B.
Yes, B is the simplest amino acid. Why B is the simplest amino acid? So there should be a reason for that. Why is glycine is the simplest amino acid? See, you know the amino acid structural form, isn't it? So they have this R amino group, carboxylic acid group. R is the variable group, and H would be there. Here, what happens in glycine is why it is the simplest amino acid is the R variable group. Here it is H. Okay, as a result of that, it is the simplest amino acid that is possible. So glycine. So remember about glycine. So you have to remember alpha amino acids in which the R variable group is this represented by H. That is the reason glycine is the simplest amino acid. Okay. So which is not correctly related with acid soluble pool? It contains biomicromolecules having molecular weight less than 1000 Daltons. So acid soluble pool is the filtrate, isn't it? Acid insoluble is the retentate. So amino acids are found in acid soluble pool. Lipids have molecular weight below 800 Daltons, so it comes under acid soluble pool. All are incorrect. So which is not correct related with acid soluble pool?
Option C.
Why is
Lipids
it
have
option
molecular
C?
weight.
Why is it option C? So there should be reason for it, isn't it? Why is it C? See, lipids, they have 800 Daltons, but they are insoluble. They are acid insoluble pool. Even though they have molecular weight below 800 Daltons or 800 Daltons, they are acid insoluble pool. They are found as retentate. They are not found as filtrate. That is one important aspect of lipids. So they are found in the acid insoluble pool, which is in the retentate. So lipids have molecular weight below 800 Daltons, so it comes under acid soluble pool is a wrong answer. It is acid insoluble pool. Okay, so that is the reason fourth C is the answer. Select the correct sequence of the percentage of total cellular mass of biomolecules in cells. Percentage of total cellular mass of biomolecules in cells. So percentage you have to have it in a correct sequence. Water, lipids, ions, proteins. Water, ions, protein, lipids. Protein, water, lipids, ions. Water, protein, lipids, ions. So which is the correct sequence of percentage of total cellular mass of biomolecules in cells? So which is the answer?
Option D.
Water,
Yes,
protein,
option D is
lipids,
the
ions.
Yes, water is the highest percentage there. Protein is next higher, then lipids, last is ions. So D is the right answer. So find the odd man out. Which is the odd man out here? Aspartic acid, glutamic acid, palmitic acid, alanine, serine. So which is the odd one out here? Which is the odd one out here? Say aspartic acid, glutamic acid, palmitic acid, alanine, serine. Which is the odd one out? And you should give me the reason also. See, palmitic acid is a odd one out because it is fatty acid, whereas the remaining are all amino acids. Aspartic acid, glutamic acid, alanine, serine, they are all amino acids. Palmitic acid is a fatty acid. So that is the odd man out among this group. Okay, so pick out the wrong statement. Lysine is a neutral amino acid. Amino acids are substituted methanes. Glycerol is a trihydroxy propane. Lecithin is a phospholipid. Adenosine is a nucleoside. So pick out the wrong statement here. Which is the wrong statement? The wrong statement is lysine. Lysine is not a neutral amino acid. It is uh, so acidic, or I think it is a basic amino acid. So you have to cross check that, but it is not neutral. So lysine is not a neutral amino acid. That is a wrong statement. Okay. Yeah, lysine is a neutral amino acid is a wrong statement. It is not a neutral amino acid is the right statement. So that is the reason A is the wrong statement. Lysine is a neutral amino acid. Okay, the only amino acid without an asymmetrical carbon atom is, there is no asymmetrical carbon atom. Is it, which is the only amino acid? Is it histidine, glycine, threonine, proline? Which is the only amino acid without an asymmetrical carbon atom? See, the B, glycine is the answer. It is the only amino acid without an asymmetrical carbon atom is glycine is the answer. So which of the following shows Witter ionic forms in solutions of different pH? Glucose, alanine, diglyceride, glycerol. So which of the following show Zwitter ionic form? That is both the ions are present in the same element, amino acid. So it would be having the positive as well as negative. So glucose and diglyceride and glycerol are ruled out. Alanine is the amino acid which shows Zwitter ionic form in solutions of different pH. So ninth one, the answer is B, alanine. The glucose is not a amino acid; it is a sugar. Diglycerides and glycerol, so they are all not amino acids. That's the reason alanine is the only amino acid here. So it shows Witter ionic form in solutions of different pH. So most common monosaccharide present in the nucleus is triosis, tetrosis, pentosis, hexosis. Which is the answer? The most
Pentosis.
common. Why is it pentosis? In the nucleus they have given. Okay. So nucleus, what will it have? DNA. So deoxyribose is a pentose sugar. Okay. Pentosis is the answer. 10th one, pentosis is answer because they have asked for monosaccharides present in the nucleus. So it is pentosis. Palmitic acid contains how many carbon atoms? Is it 16 carbon atoms, 17 carbon atoms, 20 carbon atoms, or is it 22 carbon atoms? How many carbon
16
atoms?
carbon atoms.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, sir.
See, 11th one, 16 carbon atoms is the right answer. So each fat molecule is formed of A, three glycerol molecules and three fatty acid molecules, one glycerol molecule and one fatty acid molecule, one glycerol molecule and three fatty acid molecules, three glycerol molecules and one fatty acid molecule. So what is each fat molecule is formed of? One glycerol molecule and three fatty acid molecules. So maximum they can have, see if it is monoglyceride, they'll have one fatty acid. If they are diglyceride, they'll have two fatty acid molecules. Maximum they can have is one glycerol molecule and three fatty acid molecules. So each fat molecule is formed of one glycerol molecule and three fatty acid molecules. In a triglyceride, the bond between fatty acid and glycerol is known as hydrogen bond, glycosidic bond, or is it known as ester bond? None of this. So the bond between fatty acid and glycerol, what is the bond known as?
Ester bond.
Very true, it is ester bond. Ester bond is the answer. So which of the following is not a nucleoside? Nucleoside means nitrogenous base plus sugar. Okay, cytosine, guanosine, thymidine, adenosine. Okay, so which is not a nucleoside in this? Answer is very
That
easy. Hmm? Which is not a nucleoside in this? Please tell me. Which is not a nucleoside?
cytosine.
Answer is cytosine. Cytosine is a nitrogenous base. If it is in nucleoside form, cytidine we call it as, not cytosine. So this cytosine is not a nucleoside. So nucleotides are present in, where is the nucleotide present? Is it present in DNA, RNA, protein, both A and B?
Both A and B.
Very true. Nucleotides are present both in DNA and RNA. Okay, so both A and B, D is the answer. 16th one, given below is the diagrammatic representation of one of the categories of small molecular weight organic compound in the living tissues. Identify the category shown and the one blank component X in it. Okay, so what is the category and the component? You have to identify that. Is it cholesterol, uh, with component being guanine, or amino acid with amino group, or is it nucleotide with adenine, or is it nucleoside with uracil? So which is the correct component? Category shown and the one blank component of it. So which is the answer for it? 16th one. See, it is nucleoside and X is going to be uracil. Okay, so nitrogenous base and sugar. So nucleoside, and why is it uracil is because they have this ribose nature here. It is not deoxyribose, it is ribose nature. That is why we are talking it as nucleoside. This is ribose sugar. X has to be uracil. So nucleoside with uracil is the only combination that we have. Okay, and since they have ribose sugar, so here we don't have nucleoside with adenine. If that was there, then there would have been a conflict. So there is only one option they have given, nucleoside and uracil. Okay, so this is the right uh, choice for it. The category is nucleoside and X is uracil. How many peptide bonds will be there in a polypeptide chain with 50 amino acids? So 50 amino acids are there. How many peptide bonds will be there? So how many are there? 50 amino acids, it is 49 is the answer. 49 peptide bonds are there. Okay. Most of the structural proteins which are in the form of fibers, they exhibit primary structure, secondary structure, tertiary structure, quaternary structure. Structural proteins which are in the form of fibrins. We had the silk fibers, isn't it? So which is the answer for it? I told about the secondary structure example as silk fiber. We had given you one. So B is the answer for it. So most of the structural proteins which are in the form of fibers exhibit secondary structure. See, the structural level of hemoglobin is it primary, secondary, tertiary, or quaternary? I think this is easy. Heme is found. See, the answer is D, quaternary. Okay. So please look into what I have already taught you in the classes. 20th, select the wrong statement. Which is the wrong statement here? 20th, proteins are heteropolymers of amino acids. Ribosomes are nucleic acids with catalytic power. Nucleic acids serve as genetic material. Proteins, nucleic acid, and polysaccharides are the only three types of macromolecules found in the living system. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the whole of the biosphere, and Rubisco is the most abundant protein in the world. So, which is the wrong statement? I already know the answer. Anyone else? Yes, very true. E is the wrong answer. Why? Because collagen is the most abundant protein in the animal uh, world, and Rubisco is the most abundant protein in the biosphere. That is the right answer. It should be. So, this is wrong. Biosphere, the most abundant protein is Rubisco enzyme. I told you it is involved in C3 cycle or the Kelvin cycle. We call it as tricarboxylic acid cycle or C3 cycle or Kelvin cycle. So polysaccharides are formed. So now you got the answer. Collagen is this is the wrong statement. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the animals, not in whole of biosphere. And Rubisco is the most abundant protein in the whole of the biosphere. So this is a wrong statement. E. So polysaccharides are formed by through the linking of monosaccharides by peptide bond, ester bond, hydrogen bond, glycosidic bond. So how are they linked together? So how are they linked together? So by glycosidic bond. So the monosaccharides are going to link together by glycosidic bond to form polysaccharides. So which group contain all polysaccharides? Glycogen, cellulose, and starch, maltose, sucrose, and lactose, glycogen, glucose, and sucrose, glycogen, sucrose, and maltose. See, glycogen, cellulose, and starch, they are all polysaccharides. So 22nd, A is the answer. 23rd, nucleic acid are the polymer of nucleosomes linked by peptide bond. That is wrong. Nucleosides linked by N-glycosidic bonds. That is also wrong. Nucleotides linked by phosphodiester bond. So the nucleotides are linked by phosphodiester bonds. So nucleic acids are the polymer of nucleotides which are linked by phosphodiester bonds. 23rd, C is the right answer. 24th, in a DNA molecule, the AT content, that is adenine thymine content, is 40%. What will be the percentage of adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine, respectively? So the adenine thymine is 40%. It implies adenine and thymine will be having 20% each. Okay, so the remaining 60% is there. So cytosine and guanine, it is CG is 60%. So cytosine and guanine will be 30%. So adenine and thymine will be 20-20. Guanine and cytosine are 30-30. So 24th, A is the answer. So now you understood how to Get it, isn't it? This is based on base equivalence rule. The amount of adenine is always equal to the amount of thymine, and the amount of cytosine is always equal to the amount of guanine. So it is based on this Erwin Chargaff's base equivalence rule. We have come to this conclusion that adenine is 20, thymine is 20, guanine is 30, and cytosine is 30. So pick out the wrong pair in the 25th. Adenine sugar, N glycosidic bond. Okay, nucleotide, nucleotide, phosphodiester bond, valine, histidine, peptide bond, purine, pyrimidine, hydrogen bond, glucose, glucose, ester bond. So pick out this wrong pair in this particular part of it. So the 25th, E is the wrong pair. Glucose, glucose is not an ester bond. This is the wrong pair. So select the glucose to glucose bond is not by ester bond. Okay. Select the group which contains all secondary metabolites, anthocyanin, vitamins, glucose, lipids, morphine, aberrin, vinblastine, carotenoids. So B is the right answer. They contain all secondary metabolites, morphine, aberrin, vinblastine, carotenoids. They are all secondary um, metabolites. So B is the answer. So 26th B is the answer. 27th, select the wrong statement related to catabolic pathway. Complex molecules to simple, energy is released. It is also known as biosynthetic pathway. Formation of lactic acid from glucose is an example. So select the wrong statement related to catabolic pathway. So which is the wrong statement here? So the catabolic pathway is not known as biosynthetic pathway. So 27th, C is the wrong statement. See, the anabolic pathway is known as biosynthetic pathway, not catabolic pathway. So that is a wrong statement. What is wrong about ATP? It is known as energy currency or energy depot. It is a type of higher nucleotide. It contains glucose has energy source. It has important role in metabolism. The second and third phosphates are attached by high energy bonds. So what is the wrong about this ATP statement? So which statement is wrong? So 28C is the wrong statement. It contains glucose as energy source. That is a wrong statement. Enzymes are homopolymers of proteins, heteropolymers of proteins, homopolymers of amino acids, heteropolymers of amino acids. What are they? Enzymes are what? So it is heteropolymers of amino acids. So enzymes are heteropolymers of amino acids. Enzymes act by lowering energy of activation, raising energy of activation without affecting activation energy, but increasing reaction time, maintaining energy for activation. So how do the enzymes act? By lowering energy of activation. So 30th A is the answer. So the activation energy in presence of enzyme is less, which increases the velocity of the reaction. Transition state structure of the substrate formed in an enzymatic reaction is uh, transient but stable, permanent but unstable, transient and unstable, permanent and stable. So which is the right option for this? So it is transient and unstable is the right answer for it. So transient and unstable. So 31st is C. Select the false statement. Okay. Enzyme activity declines below and above optimum value of temperature. So activity declines below and above optimum value of temperature. Enzymes get damaged at high temperature above uh, Above, that is what they have given, above 40 degrees centigrade. Enzymes show highest activity as the pH is increased. Thermophilic organisms have enzymes which are stable at high temperature of 80 to 90 degrees centigrade. So which is the wrong statement here? Select the false statement. So 30-second, the answer is C. Enzymes show highest activity as the pH is increased is the wrong answer. With the increase in substrate concentration, the velocity of enzyme action rises at first and then slows down, rises at first and reaches a maximum velocity, lowers at first and reaches a maximum velocity, lowers at first and then rises. So 33rd B is right, rises at first and reaches a maximum velocity. 33rd B is the answer. 34th, which statement is incorrect regarding inhibitor? The inhibitor closely is similar to the substrate is called competitive inhibitor. Okay, we have to find out incorrect statement. So competitive inhibitor binds on the site of substrate where the enzyme actually binds. Inhibition of succinic dehydrogenase by malonate is an example for competitive inhibition. Competitive inhibitors are used to control bacterial pathogens. So which statement is wrong? See, the 34th B is the wrong statement. Competitive inhibitor binds on the site of substrate where the enzyme actually binds. So that is wrong. Binds on the site of the enzyme where the substrate actually binds. That should be the statement. So B is the wrong answer of it. 35th, dehydrogenase. So the oxidoreduction between two substrate is brought about by this dehydrogenases. Okay, ligases, linking together of two bonds, liases. So the C1 is liases group removal, hydrolases D is 5, hydrolysis of bonds, and transferases group transfer. So D is the correct choice for this 35th one. 36, choose the type of enzyme involved in the following reaction. Xg plus Y equals X plus Y and X plus Y of G. Transferase, dehydrogenase, hydrolase, lyase. So choose the type of enzyme involved in the following reaction. So 36, the answer is A, that is transferases. So G is transferred by Y. So the G is transferred to Y. So transferases it is. The enzyme is transferase. Digestive systems are coming under lyases, hydrolases, isomerases, transferases. They come under hydrolases. So 37th, the answer is B, hydrolases. The enzyme that joins together molecules forming new covalent bonds are, what are the enzymes that joins molecules together by forming new covalent bonds are, is it oxidoreductases, transferases, lyases or ligases? The answer is ligases is the answer. 38th, D is the answer. 39, protein portion of the enzyme is known as cofactor. So it is prosthetic group plus apoenzyme, isn't it? Holoenzyme, apoenzyme, and prosthetic group. So the protein portion of the enzyme is known as, so 39th is C. Apoenzyme is the protein part of the enzyme. Apoenzyme. So 39C is the answer. So that completes our discussion on this particular topic of biomolecules, CET or NEET MCQ questions of nearly 40 questions we have completed. So any